Oyster Bay. What I'm going to do as their senator to help them dig out of this fiscal mess. Because this is a fiscal mess that has been caused by corruption, that has been caused by public officials not doing their job. And every once in a while, when the government gets that out of control, the state of New York and the elected representatives of the state of New York have to step forward to try to help the citizens of the community. So the first thing I'm going to do when I get to Albany is my good friend, Assemblyman Chuck Lavine, has already introduced a bill that will create a fiscal monitor to oversee the town of Oyster Bay's finances, to help try to get some control over the contracts, over the misspending, over the corruption, so that we can really help the taxpayers dig out of this mess. Unfortunately, it appears he does not have a sponsor in the New York State Senate yet for his bill, so I'm volunteering. I will be the sponsor in the New York State Senate. Hopefully we can get others, and hopefully we can get that bill passed and get it to the governor's desk quickly. What I'm also announcing today is that I'm going to introduce a unique piece of legislation that is going to create a provision under state law to recall local elected officials under the very narrow provision where, because of their corruption or because of corruption of people working for them and they've ignored that corruption, they caused the municipality's bond rating to drop to junk bond status. That is a situation where I believe the voters should have the right to circulate petitions and ask all the voters of the municipality to recall, to remove that elected public official. It's a two-part process, which I won't get too much into because I don't want to sound like a lawyer, but basically what it will do is the first step is citizens would file an action before a New York State Supreme Court justice, who would then review the facts, who would then take testimony, look at evidence, and then make a determination as to whether or not there is junk bond status, it was caused by this official, or it was caused by some other official and this official failed to act, and this corrupt action led to the drop in the rating to junk bond status. You will give the public official all due process throughout this proceeding. Then if a judge makes a determination that yes, this is a problem, yes, it's junk bond, yes, it was caused by this corruption, then the citizens of the municipality would then have the right to file a petition just like any other election petition. It would be filed with the appropriate board of elections, and then there would be a recall of that official to allow the voters to decide whether or not they want to remove that official from public office. I will also include in this that if the recall is successful, there will immediately be a special election under state law so that the citizens can pick a replacement. It may sound drastic, but you know, a lot of these local officials get elected for 4-year terms, and the citizens have no way to stop it. This current law, governor can remove another small procedure where you can go to the appellate division to remove public officials. The bar is just way too high. It's very difficult to do. The only way you can remove public officials, it seems, other than at the ballot box, is when the prosecutor decides to step forward and the jury decides to convict. So this is going to give a tool to all municipalities where their public officials are out of control in situations like this. And now I would like to introduce my good friend Chuck.
Thanks, Jim.
Yes, sir.
Good work. Good work. Thank you all for being here today. And I want to recognize also Seacliff's great mayor, Bruce Kennedy. Bruce, thanks for being with us today as well.